welcome back to my channel. So today is gonna be a different video, but I'm gonna show y'all 4 books I want to read this month. So 4 books I'm gonna read in June. So the first book is The Mastery of Love. I started this, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I've had it in my collection since like 2022, and I'm literally on page 10, but I'm just gonna start all the way over. It is in total, let me see how many pages, like 205, like about 205 pages. And I got this book off of, I think I got it from a thrift books. A lot of books I have in like my personal collection are either from a thrift books or that's like thriftbooks.com. Like they actually have some like good quality books. That's where I used to get books in college when I was in the ghost and literature class. Still, I still don't know how that happened, but because I am not that type of girl. But I have those books still, and I have like a whole like bookshelf of books. And I have some other books that I just got a little while ago, so I'll show y'all those towards the end. But The Mastery of Love is a book by Don Miguel Ruiz. This is a wisdom book, and it's a practical guide to the art of relationship. And this isn't just talking about relationship. It's not just talking about like romantic relationship. It's talking about like relationships overall, because you know you have platonic relationships, familiar relationships, romantic relationships, all those different things. And I really want to like read this book just because like I just finished The Alchemist like a couple months ago, and I feel like I finished it at like just the perfect timing. But I really like to take like, or just read spiritual books every now and then that like actually like have me like open up my mind and like just really like think about like how I'm moving in life, because I feel like I'm in a way better place now. Like present day Ariel is in a way better place than she was a couple years ago, but I'm still on like a healing journey. Like I'm not perfect and I'm still like dealing with shit, but I want to be able to like move in the best way possible, if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to always be the best version of myself. So that's why I was like, okay, this is a personal growth self-help book, and I want to like, you know, actually like learn some stuff. I feel like, you know, you always gotta be learning, like, and this is gonna be my learning book today, or for this month. So the back says, in The Mastery of Love, Don Miguel Ruiz illuminates the fear-based beliefs and assumptions that undermine love and lead to suffering and drama in our relationships. Using insightful stories to bring his message to life, Ruiz shows us how to heal our emotional wounds, recover the freedom and joy that are our birthright, and restore the spirit of playfulness that is vital to loving relationships. The Mastery of Love includes why domestication in the image of perfection leads to self-rejection, the war of control that slowly destroys most relationships, why we hunt for love in others and how to capture the love inside us, how to finally accept and forgive ourselves and others. So this is a quote from the book. It says, happiness can only come from inside of you and is a result of your love. When you are aware that no one else can make you happy and that happiness is a result of your love, that becomes the greatest mastery of the Toltecs, the mastery of love. And I feel like where I am in life, I feel like I'm at that point. Like for a very long time, like I was looking for external like factors to actually like make me like happy and stuff. And I had to really sit here and be like, I'm going to be miserable if I can't figure out like how to take care of myself, how to love myself, how to like bring that happiness in my life. Like no matter what's going on externally, I have to be good internally. And I'm proud of my girl. And I feel like this book, I'm at a point of this where like, because I feel like on your spiritual journey, like you're gonna be at different points, and sometimes like you don't always, like sometimes the lesson isn't ready to be learned at that moment, if that makes sense. Like sometimes you're learning it like later on because you really need to like understand the information on like how it affects like your day-to-day life. Because how you show up, like we have to love each other. Just point blank period. Like I feel like there's so much self-individualism like that's promoted these days, and like there's so much blessing and like love and favor when it comes to community. And I feel like, you know, in all honesty, a lot of people have not seen the most perfect relationships and stuff, and I feel like we have to like sit here and like actually like understand where we were in that situation, how did we contribute to that situation, like not always look at everything as like a victim mindset. Like, okay, how did I get myself in this situation? Like what were like the things that I did to contribute to how this situation ended up? And that takes a lot of growth. That takes a lot of self-reflection. It takes a lot of accountability. and this gonna be an interesting book. I might journal, like if there's like anything in here, I might journal with it. I don't know who the fuck Paul is, but I just see that there is a note at the beginning of this. Note in the inside says, this is from July, I'm assuming, oh, July of 2012, damn. It says, Dear Michelle, this book was a heart expander for me. May it bring you new awareness and love and light. And it says XO Paul. I don't know who Paul is, but they got some beautiful handwriting. And now I have your book, so I feel like, you know, this is going to be interesting to like read. And I definitely probably am going to journal with it if I need to. So the next book I want to show y'all, I got this one from Target, I believe. And this is You Are Only Just Beginning. This is a Lessons for the Journey Ahead by Morgan Harper Nichols. And I love the cover. I am a sucker for like really like beautiful covers, and I decided to get this book because you just have to like look through there. Like, I am writing a book, like I've been writing a book for a very long time, and I want to like actually like publish it myself and whatnot. And I love the like layout of these books. Like, this is part of the reason why I actually like got this book as inspiration for me on what I want to do with my book. So, you know, I feel like I like to see like different visuals and stuff, and like what can I use to like create a better story of like what I'm trying to convey. And this is just an inspo book, and I don't remember how much it was. It says $19.99, but I'm sure I did not pay no $19.99 for this book. It probably was on sale. But I'll update y'all on like anything that I find interesting in there, and like I might update y'all with like a book like update, because I really want to get something out as soon as possible. And I've been like stressing, trying to figure out like how the fuck am I gonna do a lot of stuff that I want to do, like what is the time frame, because my time frame right now, like I feel like certain things I would have had done like right now, but I have to realize like how much time I have during the school year when I'm teaching when it comes to like my own art and my own craft. And it's like having to have that work life balance. Like I can only do so much at that like in certain points, and then like I need to like take time to also make sure that I'm good and that I'm going to be able to like, you know, pour into my own cup, because, you know, I have projects like at the end of the day, like I know like what I'm trying to do, and I have to be more intentional with every step that I take, especially right now. Like I feel like right now, like my life can go in so many different directions, and it's all based on how I play these next couple of weeks, like, or this next year. Like the things I do like right now is going to shift my future. And I don't know, that's just what I had to say. But I'm going to take a break real quick, and I'm gonna come back to show y'all the last two books. And then look at this bookmark. This is a bookmark from literally when I was like a kid. Like you could like put this on a sheet of paper and like trace everything out. But anyways, I'll see y'all in a second.
I'm telling you that there ain't no other way. Pack your bags and then you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay.
Okay, so I'm back to show y'all the next two books. So this is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. This is by TALIA Hibbert, and I got this sometime last year, and I've been reading it for some months. Like I'm on page 90 out of it's a couple pages, 319. So I'm not even halfway done, but I'm going to try and finish this book because it's a pretty good, like, it's not hard to read or anything. I just like sometimes generally do not have time to sit down and read, but I'm trying to make more time to read because I actually really like reading, and I have so many books that I haven't finished, and I want to get more books, but I have to finish the books I haven't read first. So, but anyways, the back, it says, could you brave the wilderness with your highly suspicious and unfairly cute ex-best friend? Bradley Grammy, I think that's how you say it, I don't know, is pretty much perfect. He's a star football player, manages OCD well enough, and comes out in top in all of his classes, except the ones he shares with Celine Bengura. They used to be best friends until Brad decided he was too cool for conspiracy theory obsessed Celine and literally abandoned her for the popular kids table. At least that's how Celine sees it. These days, Brad hates her guts, and the feeling is mutual. So when Celine signs up for a 2-part survival course in the woods, she definitely doesn't expect to find Brad right beside her. Forced to work together for the chance to win the grand prize, Celine and Bradley must trudge through not just mud and dirt, but their messy past. As this adventure brings them closer, they start to remember all the good parts of their history. but has too much time passed or just enough to spark a whole new kind of relationship. So that is, it's a little love story, and I usually don't read like love books. Like I feel like I read actually like a lot of different genres. That's why I tried to pick like a book from like a bunch of different genres for me to read this month, because I like to have variety. And I'm gonna read like the little like author part on the back. It says Talia Hibbert is a New York Times, USA Today, and Wall Street Journal best-selling author who lives in the English Midlands. She writes witty, diverse romances, including Get a Life, Chloe Brown, The Princess Trap, and A Girl Like Her, because she believes that people of marginalized identities need honest and positive representation. Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute is her debut novel for teens. Talia's interests include beauty, junk food, and necessary and unnecessary sarcasm. I did not even realize that this was like a high school book until I had already bought it, but hopefully I can finish this by the end of the month. I feel like I can. So the last book I got is Food of the Gods. This is The Search for the Original Tree of Knowledge, A Radical History of Plants, Drugs, and Human Evolution. And this is written by Terence McKenna. Oh, Terence McKenna, my bad. And on the back, I'm gonna read like the little like note section. It says, why as a species are humans so fascinated by altered states of consciousness? Can altered states reveal something to us about our origins and our place in nature? In Food of the Gods, ethnobotanist Terence McKenna's research on man's ancient relationship with chemicals opens a doorway to the divine and perhaps a solution for saving our troubled world. McKenna provides a revisionist look at the historical role of drugs in the East and the West, from the ancient spice, sugar, and rum trades to marijuana, cocaine, synthetics, and even television, illustrating the human desire for the food of the gods and the powerful potential to replace abuse of illegal drugs with a shamanic understanding, insistence on community, reverence for nature, and increased self-awareness. So yeah, I feel like I need to be reading spiritual stuff all the time. It says, wait, hold on. I didn't even put this in here. Oh, I guess it's from Green Apple Books. I did not buy it from there, but I guess maybe that's where like the book came from. But yeah, I got this off like a secondhand book website, and y'all see the quality. This looks very like basically new. Like let's see if I can finish this book, because it has like an index and stuff at the end, and like definitions. I think this is what it is. Yeah, it has a glossary. It has notes section. So the last page is 275, and that's the epilogue. It ends on 275. So I got a lot of books that have, you know, a couple hundred pages, but I feel like I can, you know, if I read a couple pages like every day, I feel like I can do this. So yeah, I'm excited. The one that I'm most excited to finish is this book, because I just like I like reading because I can like imagine the world, and I can like see it visually, like, so I feel like that's like the fun part of reading. But anyways, I will update y'all on like how I feel about these books, hopefully at the end of this month or beginning of July, and then, you know, maybe we could talk about it. Maybe we could do like a book club type of thing. Like I could, maybe. We gonna see if y'all want to actually see it or not. But I really want to show y'all like the couple books that I just got like recently, because I know I'm probably not gonna be able to read them this month, but they might be the books that I try to read next month. Hold on, I want to show y'all 3 different books. So almost there. This is a Twisted Tale from FARRAH ROCHON, and it says like, what if Tiana made a deal that changed everything? So it's a little spooky book, and I started this sometime last year. I'm on page 12, and you see how thick this book is, girl. It's 456 pages. Oh my god. But anyways, I'm gonna read the little like insider like pamphlet thing. And it says, sometimes life in the Big Easy is tough. No one knows that better than Tiana, though she also believes that hard work can go a long way. But when the notorious Dr. Facilier backs her into a corner, she has no choice but to accept an offer that will alter the course of her life in an instant. Soon Tiana finds herself in a new reality where all her deepest desires are realized. She finally gets her restaurant, her friends are safe and sound, and the most miraculous of all, her beloved father is still alive. She's got everything she's ever wanted. But after a while, her hometown grows increasingly eerie, with new threats cropping up in unlikely places. Navigating this strange New Orleans, Tiana must work alongside Naveen and Charlotte to set things right or risk losing everything she holds dear. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a really good like read. This gives very much like a fall, autumn reading, you know, like something for Halloween. But if I finish all those books, I might add this to my book list for July. And then these are 2 other books. I got this one from Target, I think. And I feel like I got these from Target, either Target or Walmart. I cannot remember where I got these. But the first one I want to show y'all is the Infinity Alchemist. I love anything that's like alchemist, like if it's like supernatural stuff, like witchy stuff, like crazy creatures and stuff like that. I love that. Like mythology and stuff, that is my vibe. It is my vibe for real. So this is this one is from KACEN calendar. Yeah. And it says defy all limits on there. And I'm gonna read the back. It says dangerous truth, legendary love, extraordinary power. Praise for Infinite Alchemist. I'm not gonna read this though. I will read the inside. First off, get into the illustration. Ignore the fact that that part is even did. Ignore that. But I love a well-designed book. And it's a black author. Ooh. We love to see it. We love to freaking see it. But let's see how many pages there are, because 385. I love that all the books I have are definitely like over like 200 pages. I love that for me. Love that for me. But on the inside it says, for Ash Woods, practicing alchemy is a crime. Only an elite few are permitted to study the science of magic, so when Ash is rejected by the Lancaster College of Alchemic Science, he takes a job at the school's groundskeeper instead, forced to learn alchemy in secret. When he's discovered by the condescending and brilliant apprentice Ramsey Thorne, Ash is sure that he's about to be arrested, but instead of calling authorities, Ramsey surprises Ash by making him an offer. Ramsey will keep Ash's secret if he helps her find the legendary Book of Source, a sacred text that gives his reader extraordinary power. As Ash and Ramsey work together and their feelings for each other grow, Ash discovers their mission is more dangerous than he imagined. Pitting them against influential and powerful alchemists, Ash's estranged father included. Ash's journey takes him through the cities and wilds of New Anglia, forcing him to discover his own definition of true power and how far he and other alchemists will go to seize it. Featuring trans, queer, and polyamorous characters of color, Infinite Alchemist is the beginning of a powerful fantasy adventure from the extraordinary author of Felix Ever After, King of the Dragonflies, and Queen of the Conquered, and more. I'm really excited to like read this, because I started reading this. I just don't know what page I'm on, because like, my like bookmark fell out, but this is going to be a good book for me to read. Maybe I'll read these 2 next month. I gotta make sure I read for real, because I'm interested in so many different books, but it's like, damn, like I really had to like set out time to sit down and just read for like an hour. And even now I'm like, that's an hour? I be having so much shit to do, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. So this is a book by TOMI ADEYEMI? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But this is Children of Blood and Bone. And I've seen so many people talk about this on TikTok. Like, I just seen like people say that it's a good book to read. So that's part of the reason why I got it. Zali Adebola remembers when the soil of Orisha hummed with magic. Burners ignited flames, Tartars beckoned waves, and Zili's Reaper mother summoned forth souls. But everything changed once magic disappeared. Under the orders of a ruthless king, the Magi were targeted and killed, leaving Zili without a mother and her people without hope. Now Zili has one chance to bring magic back, striking against the crown prince who is hell-bent on eradicating magic for good. In a land where snow leopardarians proud and vengeful spirits wait in the waters, the greatest threat may be Zili herself as she struggles to control her powers and her growing feelings for an enemy. And like on top of it, it says, they killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise. This sounds like it's gonna be a good ass book. Like, I've not even touched it yet, but I just love, first off, I love books that do like fun stuff with the design. Like, that really eats. And then the author, period, yeah, we love the black authors over here. We love them. Ooh, so that's a sneak peek of the next book. Ooh. So this book is 530. Oh no, these are acknowledgments. There's author notes. The epilogue ends on page 525. So once again, I have a thick ass book to read, but I'm excited to read because I used to read all the time growing up. Like when I tell you, I can finish a like 300 or like 400-page book in like a couple days. Now, I mean, so serious. Like that's how like much I was reading. Like I would just go sit down somewhere and read, and I need to get back to doing that. But anyways, if y'all have any book suggestions, or if y'all want me to like update y'all in a certain way, like post like notes or something about the book or talk about the chapters and stuff, I can do that. If y'all are interested in doing that, just let me know. But I appreciate y'all for supporting me and just watching this video, and I will talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.
Even if you're asking,